L'Histoire du Soldat, The Soldier's Tale, was conceived by Stravinsky in 1918, toward the end of World War I, as a stage work that could, quote, be played in modest conditions in village halls and the like, to be read, played, and danced. Europe was, of course, devastated by the war, and modest productions were far easier to mount than elaborate ones. Rather than a full orchestra and a troupe of dancers, the personnel needed here are 7 instrumentalists, 3 dancers, an actor, and a narrator. Based on a Russian folktale, it tells the Faustian story of a soldier who trades his violin to the devil in exchange for a book that will predict the future in order to make the soldier rich. The narration in this production makes the storyline easy to follow, but do know that when the soldier's beloved Ivan appears on the stage, it is in the soldier's dream. It is not in real time. Musically, The Soldier's Tale was influenced by a new musical form sweeping across Europe, American jazz. The instrumental ensemble on stage bears a striking resemblance to a jazz band, and the score includes not only a tango, but some ragtime. Stravinsky wrote about this influence, quote, "My knowledge of jazz was derived exclusively from copies of sheet music, and as I had never actually heard any of the music performed, I borrowed its rhythmic style not as played but as written. I can imagine jazz sound, however, or so I like to think. Jazz meant, in any case, a wholly new sound in music, and L'Histoire marked my final break with the Russian school in which I had been fostered." It's just extraordinary. You know, he hasn't ever heard any jazz music or writes some jazz. Stravinsky borrowed from popular culture, so it's rather interesting that many decades later, popular culture borrowed from Stravinsky. Film composer Danny Elfman quotes the tango for almost note for note in his score to the Tim Burton film Beetlejuice, when the title character, a demon, makes his appearance with a violin tango. While orchestral suites of the music are performed not infrequently, The Soldier's Tale has only been fully staged twice before in Louisville, by the Kentucky Opera in the 1959-60 and 1989-90 seasons, making this presentation a very special, once-in-a-generation performance. It has been made possible this evening by the generous support of Edith Bingham, Peggy Fowler, and Betty and David Jones. Please join me in thanking them. And also, please join the cast and musicians for a reception in the green room afterward. There will be some popping corks and some sparkling, bubbly things. So, thank you.
God, the soldier's life's a curse. Forward, march, advance, retreat, aching bones and aching feet. Legs all bruised and feet all blistered. Why do I do it? Total mystery. Walking, walking, night and day. Oh, and now my stuff's in disarray. I hope St. Joseph's not been lost. By St. Joseph, he means his lucky silver medal with an image of his patron saint, his namesake, attractively embossed. Thank God in heaven, there he is. He pulls from his kit bag, viz. A ball of string, a reel of cotton, a bar of chocolate he'd forgotten, his razor, shaving brush, his basin, a broken mirror to see his face in. Then, where's the picture? Where's it gone? He's referring to the portrait of his girlfriend, Yvonne. Oh, he finds it in his pack. He kisses it, then shoves it back. And then he reaches deep within and produces a battered violin. Cheap old rubbish, foreign tat. No wonder it's always going flat.
Stocks and shares, financial terms, economic strategy, looks like double Dutch to me.
Just be patient, then you'll see.
And anyway, if this book's worth so much money, why on earth would you swap it for a fiddle that costs 10 francs?
That's the point! You've got to bargain.
Oh, in that case, thanks. He gives the devil the violin and continues to read. Names of firms, financial terms. The stock exchange's totals record at the end of trading on the 22nd. On Friday the 20th. Hey, that's odd. What's today?
Tuesday.
Oh my God! It's a book that foretells all future events. It tells you what will happen 4 days hence. Meanwhile, the devil tries to play the violin. In vain.
Right. You're coming home with me.
What did you say?
I need you there to teach me how to play.
But I'm on leave.
We'll take my carriage. Quicker that way.
My mother's waiting by the door.
She'll have to wait a few days more. Isn't that what a mother's for?
But my darling's pining yonder.
Well, absence makes the heart grow fonder.
Oh, all right. Where do you live then?
You'll be pampered, clothed, and fed, enlarged in style, with a feather bed. 2 days visit, you can leave on the 3rd, after which you'll be rich. I give you my word.
What'll I eat?
The tenderest meats.
What'll I drink?
Chateau Lafitte.
What'll I smoke?
Havana cigars of inordinate size, hand-rolled on a slave girl's thigh.
That detail kind of tipped the balance. So off he went to share his talents with his new friend. In a golden palace, the soldier sipped wine from a jeweled chalice. His bed was soft, his clothes were sumptuous, and every dish was rare and scrumptious. For 2 days amidst this perfect idyll, he looked at the book and talked the following. 2 perfect days. The 3rd day dawned. The stranger knocked, the soldier yawned. Come in, he said. Just leave the tray.
Get dressed. You're going home today. I made a promise. I've kept my word. 2 days are over. Today's the 3rd.
What about my breakfast?
Look down there.
A tall black carriage with 6 black horses, shivering, steaming in the morning air.
Hold tight,
Said the stranger.
They fly like the wind.
And all of a sudden the soldier was pinned to the back of the seat.
Be careful, hold
He
tight.
clung to the armrest. His knuckles were white. Faster and faster they galloped until the carriage raced to the brow of the hill, and then with a lurch and a tilt and a cry of alarm from the soldier, they started to fly. And suddenly, silently soared through the sky. The soldier peered out and saw clouds scudding by. When he dared, he looked downwards, and there was the world, a glorious tapestry, beauty unfurled. In hedgerows and forests of russet and green, the sky and the shore and the sea in between. A glimpse of the world that no mortal had seen. Time had no meaning. The hours whizzed round. The coach banked and hovered and slid to the ground, and then disappeared with a silvery sound, leaving the soldier alone on the floor, and everything just as it had been before. Here's a soldier with his pack, trudging down the dusty track. Francis, light us there. At last, here I am, home. Hey, Madame Marie, hi there, how are you? Your gown's looking lovely, and so are you. She doesn't seem to hear me. Oh, look, there's my mate Jacques. Hey, Jacques! Jacques is working in the fields. The soldier shouts at him, shouts and waves, but the other man doesn't wave back. What's the matter with him? I know that he saw me. It's Joseph, the soldier. No need to ignore me. Oh, well. But look, here's the schoolhouse, the falling down steeple, the ramshackle village teeming with people. Men, women, children crisscrossing the square. One after another they stop, and they stare. Hello, everybody. It's Joseph. It's me. One after another they turn, and they flee. It's Joseph. I'm back. It's me. Here I am. One after another, the doors start to slam. Don't run away. Am I mad? Am I dreaming? And then, there's my mother. She runs away screaming. And then when she's gone, he thinks of Yvonne. My love, my darling, my night and my day. There she is on her farm, with a man on her arm, married, 2 children, a third on the way. You bastard! You liar! Is this what you planned? Now I know who you are, now I understand. No wonder my greetings fell on deaf ears. I wasn't 3 days with you. It was 3 years! No wonder they feared me. No wonder they fled. To them, I'm a ghost. I'm a zombie. I'm dead. That bastard, that liar, that cheat. What a fool I was to listen to him. And yes, I was hungry, and yes, I was tired, but still, that doesn't explain why I listened to him and believed him. Never believe people you don't know. Never. Never listen to them. Just tell them, I don't know you. Instead of which I listened to him. I shouldn't have trusted him, but I did. And I gave him my violin. Stupid, miserable fool that I am. Now, what am I going to do? Now, what am I going to do? Now, what am I going to do?
Now go and get it. No, just the book. Bring it to me. Treat the book respectfully. Treat it with the proper care. It might make you a millionaire.
The devil produces his violin.
So, this is yours, and this is mine. Each to his own, and all will be fine.
He read the book, at least as best as he could, and the more he read, the more he understood. At last he fathomed what the book was for. It made money, 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 more and more, and with this money he acquired goods and set up stores in ritzy neighborhoods. The more he made, the more he bought and sold. Roll up, he said, and up they rolled. Roll up, you lovely ladies. Just for you we have cloth dyed black and navy blue and midnight blue and pastel blue and lavender blue and sky blue and beige and sandy brown and pate color and gray and dark gray and gray, medium gray, sliver gray and deep purple and pitch black and moleskin brown and medium brown and khaki in sizes 8 to 20 and cloth of gold and crepe de chine and sheer white satin. And my advice is buy it now at pretty more prices. He bought things, he sold things, new things, old things, hot things, cold things, tin things, gold things, thousands and thousands and thousand-fold things. He even made a list of things that didn't yet exist, and still people bought them. And people even had thoughts, because he thought them. This book can bring one wealth untold, rivers of diamonds, mountains of gold. All that you long for, your slightest desire, all the earthly goods you could ever require. We're all of us doomed. We're all going to die. So why not live so? Why not buy? They need to pay. They need to spend. They need a life, a love, a friend. They need to live before they die, and then because they can, they buy. They need the merchants, need the shops so they can buy everything. He stopped. Everything? What is everything? Who needs everything? The more things you have, the more sadness will follow. For a thing is a thing, and finally hollow. For things are husks with dust inside. Things are empty. Things have died. God, how I long for something real. Something simple, like the feel of dewy grass on naked feet. Children playing in the street. Things you can hear and see for free. Things that belong to you and me.
Rowdy Friday.
Sunday spent with friends, growing roses, Christmas Day, fresh baked bread, and new mown hay. Sitting in a street cafe, having time to smoke and think, and someone comes up, tops up your drink. Simple things that do you good, openness and brotherhood. You see, those who have nothing have everything. And I, who have everything, have nothing. Nothing at to drain my life of love and laughter, to steal my joy and paint it black and never, ever give it back. Is the answer in this book? He opens it and takes a look. Come on, book, you know the answers. Everyone, others are happy. How's it done? How can I lose the fortune I've won? Bring, bring. The phone rings. Yes. Sir, it's in connection with your current account. We wish to verify the precise amount of your last deposit. Can you tell me, sir, what was it? Talk to me later. Bring, bring. Not now. Beloved book, please help me. Tell how. There has to be a trick, a strategy to take back to what I used to be. Of all the men I know, I have the most. And yet, I walk among the living like a ghost. A millionaire, but I would not give to live the life that other people live. Instead, I walk among the living, and I'm dead.
Excuse me, sir.
Rat-a-tat. What the hell do you want?
Just a chat.
He drops his book.
Oh, sorry, sir. I think that sir dropped that.
What do you want?
Well, I'll explain. I wouldn't want you to remain in ignorance or mystified. I've got a chest of precious things outside.
No thanks.
Please, sir.
Take my purse, here.
Sir, I have my pride. The one thing that I've learned is never take money you haven't earned. You do your job, you do your best, you pay your bills, you keep the rest. Shall I go and get that chest? Might be best. Oh, look, sir. Pretty, pretty things. Watches, necklaces, and rings. Belgian lace. A knife from Hungary. Other bits of ironmongery. You do your job. You do your best. Oh, what might arouse your interest? Oh, look at this. A saint's medallion. Maybe French or North Italian. A piece of mirror. A reel of cotton. A bar of chocolate long forgotten. What's this? A picture of a girl with jet black hair.
There's definitely action there. But still, I've not quite reeled you in.
Well, how about this? A violin.
How much? I'm asking you, how much? Come on, how much? Let's be nice and friendly and agree a price.
First, give us all a serenade. We'll fix the deal. But once you play.
fortune to the poor. He didn't want it anymore. He left his sumptuous house one day and very quietly slipped away. And now he's what he used to be. That is, theoretically. To his village, his home he goes. That's the only place he knows. Knows nothing more, no knowledge. The village is a place he knew. Now he stops on the track, turns around, then marches back. Marches until he crosses into another country. And over the border is a village. And in the village is a village inn, into which he wanders aimlessly. Sits down and has a drink, or three. He sits and thinks. What next? He looks around, bemused, perplexed. He starts to stare out onto the square. Then he heard the sound of people. First a murmur, then a hum, then the clamoring of voices, then the beating of a drum. And then he heard a stern oration, a proper royal proclamation about the Princess Gwendolen, the daughter of the kingdom he was in, who was ill and wouldn't eat or speak, who was always asleep. The royal proclamation was read out into the street. It was all about the Princess Gwendolen, the daughter of the kingdom he was in. The person who can cure her and save her life may claim the royal princess to his wife. Just then, a bloke came over to Joseph and said,
Hey, chap! What did it be?
even though he didn't actually know him, but that's not really that hard. When I was a soldier, the same thing was always happening to me.
You're my fellow soldier. I saw you come in.